Hey everybody, welcome back to my studio. I'm Li'l K, this is Li'l K Artistry, and this week I have been downsizing, cleaning, organizing, and bringing in new furniture in my, I'm going to put this down, that's my desk, in my studio, and I'm very excited to be able to unveil it in my next video that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to give you a little tour, not much of a tour because I'm still cleaning, I'm still organizing, some of it is still a mess, but I want to say thank you for those of you who have subscribed, and if you haven't yet, please do, and for all the comments and the wonderful support. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you being here, and I want to give you just a quick tour. I still haven't got everything. I've got a few things up on the wall. This is my abstract cellism mixes here. This actually is moving to the other side of the room. I'm not leaving this here. And then this is where all my pigments are. This is in my piggy pigments. And down here I have some of these amazing, oh, this one's Galactic Ghost Green. These are the eye candy pigments. I can't wait to use these. This is getting moved. And I have these are some of my two paints, some of my favorite paints, my Lucas and my Amsterdam. I also got some Soho guys down there at the bottom. And funny little story. Well, not funny story, painful story actually. So we have, in my cleaning business, we have some amazingly wonderful and very sweet and generous clients, and one of them gave us a gift card. So with my gift card, I decided I was going to get a piece of furniture, a new piece of furniture for my studio. Yay, so exciting. So I got this beautiful 6-drawer, looks like I don't know, it's a dresser. It's a 6-drawer dresser. It's super heavy. So the box came to my house and my daughter had to help me bring it in. It weighed 1.5 tons. Seriously, you guys, it was so heavy. And it sat in my living room for like 2 days. And I kept saying to myself, I have to put that together. Oh, didn't want to. I don't know if you have children. I have 2 kids. They're adults now. But when they were little, they loved Legos. Do your kids like Legos? Did you like Legos? I am not a Lego girl. The multiple directions in one picture thing with no words, that that messes with me. It's so hard for me to, and that's what all the there were no words. All the directions were for this. It's so beautiful though, and it's so heavy, and it's, I don't know if you can see, this is like fluted, and they're so, the drawers are nice and deep, so I have some of my paints in there. So they're all full now, but this was the idea, was to get a really new piece of beautiful furniture that could get paint all over, that I can help to store. So I went trying to reduce the clutter and organize, and really basically trying to get everything inside of something, because it's really hard to keep it clean, especially something like this shelf with all the bottles. But right now that's all I have right now. So here's the funny story. Well, I think it's funny anyway. First of all, there must have been a bazillion screws and screw-like items putting this together. They're like long, I don't know what you call them, I'm sure there's a name. They're long and thin, and on one end is the screw, and you screw that in, and then that goes into a hole in the other piece, and then you put one of those little round other connector things in the hole, and then once you put that little connector thing in, you have to turn it to lock it. I forget what those are called anyway. There was 1 million of those. 1 million! Bottom line, long story short, I have blisters on my hands from putting this silly piece of furniture together, but I love it. And I'm so proud of myself, guys. You know why? Not only did I follow those ridiculous directions, and I put it together, and there's only 2 pieces. There's only 2 pieces that are left. I don't know where they go. And they were not in the bag that said extra pieces. So I don't know they might fall apart in the middle of the video, and I'll be like, oh, that's where those pieces went. I don't think so. Anyway, so the box and the directions both said this was a 2-man job. Well, I'm not a man, and I'm only one. I'm one woman. So I got done, and I was so proud of myself, and I thought to myself, 2 men must equal 1 woman. That's terrible, I know. I'm so sorry. I'm just being silly, you guys. Really, I don't believe that. Okay, the rest of my studio. Oh, here. This was my intuitive texture piece that I did with my palette knife. loving that one. My daughter likes that one too. I think she's going to get that one. And this is, I believe this is sold. I'm not 100% sure yet, but if it doesn't sell, I'm not going to be brokenhearted, you guys, because I love this. And I'm not really a green flower girl, but I didn't love it when I first did it. And I've had this hanging on my wall now, and I just adore it. It's wonderful. That's a 24-inch canvas. This one is sold. This one's 18 by 24. This one is sold. And if you live in Maine, in the central Maine area, this is going to be hanging on the wall along with another of my paintings at PCHC in Brewer. And there are several more that they have commissioned also that will be going in there. So yay, very excited for that. So this is my studio. I'm still cleaning, I'm still organizing. I haven't done an official first piece in my newly cleaned and organized studio. I do have this. This was the sunflower bloom that I did this a couple videos back, and I plan to put some texture and embellish it a little bit, put some texture in the middle, and I might do some texture around the outside edges. If you saw the latest one that I did, one of the videos just a little while ago with the blue bloom, I did the texture around the outside of the petals and then let it dry and cure, and then I took a little turquoise phthalo and just touched up the very edges, and in that texture there was glitter, and it just, oh, it's so pretty. It sparkles so much. It's just beautiful. I might do that with this one. I don't know, because this one has the gold, and I don't know if you can see the shine there. It has some gold and also some copper that's already kind of iridescent, and I don't really want to overpower that, so I probably won't do the glitter texture with that one. And then of course I have a couple of my my original pieces that I did a while ago when I was first starting. Those are just a couple of my very first paintings that I did. So that's about it. I'm just excited to finally have it organized to the point where I can move around better, and when I go to bring my finished paintings out to the other room to dry in a level area, I don't have to worry about tripping over things and or hitting the wall, or tipping the painting if it's fluid art, and then having the composition be all wonky or whatever. So I'm really excited that I finally got this taken care of, and very soon there will be more art that will be just flying out of Li'l K Artistry. I just realized you could probably see that bump in the middle of my forehead. Right there, you can see that? Yeah, I hit myself in the head with one of the front panels of the drawer. I was putting this together. I have a tiny little goose egg right there. I just realized you could see that. That's not very pretty. Anyway, I'm very happy with my piece of furniture, with my bonk on my head and my blister on my hand. I'm very happy with seeing it. I can see my blister on the palm of my hand. 10,000 screws. Anyway, so thank you for joining me. This was a silly little video. I just wanted to show you around the studio as we get going. Oh, and some people have asked, I want to answer this. It's not pretty, but I wanted to show you because I don't usually show the floor in my videos. There's a reason for that. But anyway, I hope you don't see my slippers. If you do, I'm so sorry. I'm a little silly. But anyway, I wanted to show you what I have on the floor because some of you have asked. The gray that you can see there, I don't know if you can see the gray, that is just a real thick carpet pad. And then I have my pink, it's just an old bath mat, just a squishy mat, so I have something squishy to stand on when I'm painting. But the main thing that I have on my floor that protects it from any paint that might spill is it's just an inexpensive carpet pad, because I didn't want to ruin an actual carpet to put in here, so I just buy an inexpensive carpet pad, and it protects the floor really well. If you do, some people have asked this as well, if you happen to get any kind of glue or not glue, but paint or anything on the floor, anything you can't peel up, like if it has pouring medium in it, typically if you let it dry, you can peel it right up. If not, alcohol. You can use rubbing alcohol or a solution of 50% water, 50% alcohol, and then a little elbow grease, and that will usually take it right out there. But then I just encourage you to please wash everything afterwards, because especially if you're using a torch in your art, the fumes are obviously flammable, and so is the alcohol. So anyway, that's just a little aside note. So thank you for joining me in my almost newly organized studio. I will be back very soon with another painting. Perhaps I will do another palette painting like that one behind me, or maybe I'll do something else. I don't know yet. I'm really feeling like I want to do a cloud pour with my abstract cellism. Maybe one of the web pours. I don't know yet. There's so many options. What to do? So much art, so little time, you guys, so little time. Thank you for joining me. This is Li'l K, and I'm going to remind you once again, I'm going to encourage you, go make the art. You will be glad you did.